Currently, I'm teaching a general education course offered in the School of Nursing, Nursing 1175W, which is called End of Life, a Multicultural Interdisciplinary Perspective. And it fulfills two general education requirements, the W, the Writing Intensive course, but also Content Area 4, Multicultural Diversity. The significance of the writing general education competency and the multicultural diversity competency content area, it seems to me, are really critical for the well-educated citizen today. Clearly, skill in written communication is an important feature of your professional life, my professional life, everyone's professional life, but also our lives as citizens. You know, one of the things, Eric, that we are doing in a university is we're not simply a technical school preparing people for trades. One of the reasons you come to a university is that it's an academy for leaders. And so one of the things we're doing in our general education courses is we're preparing leaders. And leaders know how to do more than just one narrow tunnel vision focused thing. Leaders know how to see the big picture. Leaders know how to make connections among disparate fields and among different issues and disciplines. And so it seems to me one of the things that we're doing in general education is we're really providing that foundation for leadership later in their lives after they've graduated from UConn. And so in our world today, in our very globalized world, whether we're looking at a globalized world geopolitically or a globalized world economically, we are incredibly diverse, and for people to be able to negotiate and to navigate through that world in order to become leaders in that globalized world, in that rich, ethnically and culturally diverse world, we have to introduce our students to some of the basic cultural literacy that they're going to need to build on for the rest of their lives. The other thing that I find appealing when I think of the professors who excited me in college, it was the ones who helped me see connections, to help me make connections intellectually, and to be able to take disparate points of view and to show how you could make connections among them. That was the most exciting and most memorable. So that's something I try to bring into the classroom. And then finally, I hope that what I am creating in the classroom is an intellectual environment for curiosity, for investigation, and for students to discover that they can think. You know, much of our American education, unfortunately, is still based on standardized testing and state standards and jumping through hoops and taking tests, so that students are under the misapprehension that learning is somehow equated with taking a test. And so one of the things that I try to do is to encourage them and invite them to think. I just say to them, think. You know, if they want to know, all right, well, so what do I need to do well on this particular assignment? And I say, just think. And then I say to them, I don't have to agree with what you're thinking, but think and show me how you're putting thoughts together. So that, it seems to me, is the greatest gift of general education, is to stimulate thinking.